Good evening, everyone, and welcome back to the match here on WWE 2K25. This one is an underground match between Jon Moxley and Minoru Suzuki, with the winner going on to tomorrow's Forbidden Door pay-per-view to face off against Rezar for the Underground Championship. Alright then, let's have a look and see where we stand at the moment. Then both these guys have been pretty damn strong this year, I believe. Jon Moxley currently on a +6 for the year, +8 overall. He has been absolutely dominant. 3 singles wins and an 8-man tag team match win, as well as getting some bonus points for eliminations in other matches as well. And only 1 loss to his name this year, which I believe was his entrance in the Casino Gauntlet match back at All In, which, let's face it, there was 30-odd people in that. He was never going to win, was he? So it's been a fantastic year for him so far. Now moved himself up into the top 42 wrestlers here of all time. In our ranking system, that is. And up against him then, Minoru Suzuki, who's actually higher in the ranking system. He's up in 18th position on +5 from 16 matches. He really... +5. +15 from 16 matches. He really has been an absolute force to be reckoned with this year. And that's why the pair of these two both deserve this opportunity against Rezar, but only one of them's going to get it. I mean, Suzuki's had some good amount of matches. He's got another one planned in. He's actually double... Well, it depends, actually, no. I was going to say he's double booked tomorrow, but it depends if he wins this or not, doesn't it, really? He's already got a match plumbed in for tomorrow. I might need to change him around a bit then, maybe. Well, see what happens here first. But I originally had him planned to do a 6-man tag match. Roosh, Dragon Lee, and Andrade of LIJ. Going up against Suzuki Gun. Suzuki, Zack Sabre Jr., and Lance Archer. That'd be fine, bugger it. We'll just do it. Hey-ho. Alright then, here we go. The rules are no counts, no pinfalls. The only way to win is by knockout, TKO, or submission. TKO being referee stoppage, essentially. Yeah. Both these guys have done a few of these matches this year already. They both know exactly what they're doing, and they both are absolute brutal human beings that thrive in this sort of environment. And I think no matter who wins this, you would imagine they've got to be the favourite to go on and defeat Rezar. But then again, you never know with Rezar. I mean, he managed to come through and defeat Batista twice in the space of a couple of days, only a couple of weeks ago. So it's very possible he could retain the championship against either of these two. Moxley now dropping his body weight across the knee of Suzuki. Early on, just trying to work down the legs. Don't blame him. Smart thing to do. As Mox now with a back rake on Suzuki. Big strike into the back before a big chop as well. As Mox taking a very early control in this one. And again, I mean, no matter who wins it, it sort of works out. I mean, Suzuki did do a little bit of work for TNA for a while, so technically he has been involved. Moxley, of course, worked for both NXT and WWE, so obviously he works as well. I did have Moxley penciled in to be involved in the Hardcore Championship #1 contendership next week. If he does win the Underground Championship, I might change that around potentially, but we'll see how it goes. That's interesting. I had ChatGPT suggest some names for the Hardcore Championship tournament, and it's interesting. And this tournament, by the way, I know people take the piss at me for these tournaments I keep talking about and never doing, but this tournament is going to be part of next 2 weeks' worth of weekly episodes, so it's nothing special. It suggests Terry Gordy potentially as a potential replacement for Jon Moxley, which is a good shout. Suzuki now working over. Again, no, that stuff is in the future. We don't know what's going to happen yet. As Suzuki now... Oh, no, Jon Moxley smartly rolling to the outside. Suzuki's there. Moxley takes him up on his shoulder. And going to drop him face first across that barricade. Suzuki fighting back though, pushing it back. Suzuki stamping on the leg now of Mox. And now wrenching back. Mox has been busted open here already in this match. And now Mox, although he's been busted open, is in a pretty strong position. So that's what he's like though, isn't it, really? Let's face it. When Moxley gets busted open, I think he becomes even more dangerous. It's sort of like the... it's when Popeye eats the spinach situation, isn't it, really? Look at the clubbing blow across the face there by Moxley. Looking to bring Suzuki back up. Suzuki just kicking the back of the leg of Moxley. Looks a very painful maneuver. And now Mox in with the pile driver. Absolutely brutal. And Suzuki now locking in the submission. But again, Mox able to break free. Suzuki just flattens him now. I think there was a... I'm not sure if that was a spear or like a single leg takedown. Either way, he gets straight back up and just big boots the life out of Suzuki. And then in with the ace crusher on the outside as well. As now Moxley does lock in that chokehold. We've seen him use this a few times this year to pick up quite a few victories in real life as well as in a game. But Suzuki is not one of them men to falter yet. He survives as Mox in control. Dropping the boots right into the arm. Very painful. Another big boot into the arm once again. And big boots into the chest now by Mox. And oh, big diving forearm taking him out. Mox now with a boot into the chest as well. Suzuki, though, able to still to some life in him, kicking Mox away, brings him back up, and I mean, this really could go either way. It's all down to whoever can lock that submission as Mox once again hits Suzuki on the outside with a pile driver. Referee's got to look at this. Both guys busted open pretty heavily, but with Suzuki getting his head slammed into the mat once again, you can see the crimson on the mat. Mox once again locking in that submission hold, but again, Suzuki is able to survive it. But now it's Suzuki locking in the submission. Wrenching back at Mox with a sleeper hold, but Mox able to break free with the elbows again into the face. Mox went for the boot in the gut, but Suzuki fighting back. There's a big stiff back elbow there by Mox. Striking the face of Suzuki. Suzuki caught him over elbow of his own. And straight into the announce table. Mox now slamming the back of the head of Suzuki. And you can see the villagers come over here and look at already the crimson on the mat and across the chest and gut of Suzuki as well. Mox now stalking. There's the boot in the gut before the Death Rider. Referee says continue on, though he's not convinced that Suzuki's down and out yet. Oh, but this might be enough. As Mox is, raining down those big stiff forearms into the back of the head. Look at Suzuki's flat out. Look at the blood on the mat. Referee. And now locking in the Boston Crab submission hold. Surely it's too much for Suzuki at this point, surely. Oh, referee. Oh, okay. So say he was about to mount him again and go for those big strikes in the back. But Suzuki, look at a knee strike into the face of Mox. And now he's got him up. Oh, in with a Gotch-style pile driver, spiking him. And this match goes from one extreme to another as now Suzuki once again locking in the sleeper hold. Oh God, look at the blood coming out of the pair of them. Suzuki releases the hold on Mox to try and continue the assault elsewhere, just stamping on the ankle. Suzuki now stalking Mox. Ooh, Mox got the elbow right in the face. Sending Suzuki into the ring post. And now looking to turn him over once again with the Boston Crab. He does lock it in for the second time in the match. You can see Suzuki's back is absolutely torn to shreds. As now, look at the STU as well. Or the STF, should I say. That's the tap. There we go. Moxley does do it. Suzuki drops down into a plus 14 after 17 matches. But Jon Moxley continues his fantastic run in 2025 here, picking up his 4th singles victory, which gives him plus 7 for the year and a plus 9 overall. He is the absolute opposite this year to CM Punk. Punk has been an absolute freefall, whereas Moxley has got a rocket shoved right up his anus and he is flying up this ranking system this year. It was a very hard-fought match from both sides. But yeah, I think that was a cracking match. And it doesn't... Well, it helps me with the fact that Suzuki's wrestling twice tomorrow. He no longer is he, really? There we go. So we now know the full lineup for our pay. I've forgotten who won that. Who won the Intercontinental Championship qualifying match? Oh, it was... We've got the triple threat, haven't we? I forgot what it is now, though. Swerve and Bandito, wasn't it? Oh, I want to say Swerve and Bandito. I'll double check, but I'm pretty sure that was it. Right, so the full lineup then for our Forbidden Door pay-per-view tomorrow. Sting versus AJ Styles versus Atlantis versus Hiroshi Tanahashi in a Legends 4-way. Aja Kong versus Natsuko Tora for the Women's Hardcore Championship. Rezar versus Jon Moxley for the Underground Championship. Mercedes Moné versus Stephanie Vaquer for the SWE Women's YouTube Championship. We'll have War Games as Dark Order's Mr. Brody Lee, Evil Uno, Stu Grayson and Preston Vance take on the House of Torture, Evil, Sanada, Red Narita and Yujiro Takahashi. We'll have Jushin Thunder Liger, El Santo, Chris Jericho and Bryan Danielson in another Legends 4-way before the main event of the evening, Will Ospreay versus Swerve versus Bandito in an Intercontinental Championship 3-way.